had a real good flight with the onboard. Go back up here where I caught the thermals in the other video. Doesn't mean there'll be thermals there again, but I've caught on many different days. I've caught thermals up in this position here.
Of course, it's still a big if the Manchester United will go to West Ham and win, but if they do, then even a victory at Swansea a week today, the final Sunday, might not be enough for Manchester City to make the top
It's been
four.
good thermal hunting up there. Oops, there I dropped the top off.
It seems incredible.
It does seem incredible, and makes Pep Guardiola's job all the more difficult. How do you motivate, how do you galvanise a side that's not going to be playing at the highest elite tournament table in football?
Yeah.
It would be a real shock to the system for him.
And we'll come forward here inside Arsenal, the top scorers.
What I'm looking for is a rocking wing.
Today has taken their tally to,
if I get a wingtip that rocks, then I know I got a thermal.
28 goals fewer coming into today than
Nope, we're dropping.
the same stage of their last title-winning campaign a couple of years ago. Raul Pellegrini, of course, has lifted significant silverware during his 3 seasons in charge. Won the League Cup this year, of course, as well. But that won't be enough to match the expectation levels if they fall short in terms of Champions League qualification. It's almost at the bare minimum. Consistent in, even if there's so much frustration amongst the Arsenal supporters that in the latter part of his reign they haven't been able to push on and take that extra step.
That's why it's so important that Arsenal fans remain realistic. You know, playing in the Champions League is so important for financial purposes, for recruitment purposes, and to do that year after year, it's so vitally important. And you can see that the benefit of having consistency at the top,
flopping.
having someone in charge is going to bring a steady influence.
All right, let's see it. Let's go.
See how difficult it is to get that.
Gotta stay away from the tower. Just a little rudder up.
The roof of the net of the outside of Jack Wilson's left boot. There, just for a moment, Petr would have had his heart in his mouth before realising it was going to clear the crossbar. But you see the struggles that Chelsea have had this season, Manchester United in recent years.
Come on, thermal, come through, thermal.
Qualification for next year as well. It does put into some context the
odds of me catching the thermal now are pretty
here's the corner by
slim,
which is flipped on the near post, but comfortably cleared away by Arsenal.
Get up. I know there's another place where the thermals are usually. Let's head over that way. Right off those trees.
Dropping a little bit deeper now. As we said, Manchester City with Bonnie, Aguero, Toure, De Bruyne, Sterling, they're going to be knocking on the door in these last 9-10 minutes, trying to get that vitally important third goal.
I just lost my speed from the motor. I'm not giving up. I get hooked up, man. That thing was going to rise like crazy.
8 minutes of the 90 still to play.
Dropping.
Premier League Live with Talk Sport. 2-2 at the Etihad. Better points certainly for Arsenal than it would be for Manchester City. And a bad result either for Manchester United in the race for the top four. Louis van Gaal had said he was relying really on Arsenal to do him a favour in supporting the Gunners today. And so far they are delivering. But Manchester City have led twice already. And they certainly won't give this up in pursuit of a third. Raheem Sterling will have to settle for a throw down by the corner.
I don't see any vultures or.
Carl Cleese to take.
I was flying with a hawk earlier today in that other video. I still see any birds.
It's allowed to bounce in that penalty area. De Bruyne almost arriving far side, but Alexis Sanchez just takes it off him.
The sun is almost right overhead, so overhead would probably be better.
Travels along the touchline back towards the halfway line where Magalhaes then had given it away, and Arsenal might be able to break on the counter-attack, but for a strong challenge in midfield there.
Oh well. Try a couple more times and bring it in for a nice landing.
Off the ball really says this is mine, but he's turned into some trouble. They're flying into the challenges. Aguero is strong to hold it up.
Buddies are flying at the beach, probably. I don't know. It's Mother's Day, as I was reminded as I was heading out to the flying field.
Right-footed, didn't want to run the risk of it going out of play, but he's only reached halfway with that clearance. Well, Carl Cleese has time, just a fraction of it, but that's time in the context of this game to assess his options, and he's played it down the line left-hand side for Sergio Aguero. He's wriggled past a couple of challenges, but there's always another one coming in.
There I saw some rock.
Cleared to halfway, where back it will come from Fernandinho. Fernandinho. 34 minutes played at the Etihad. 2-2 on Barclays Premier League Live. Forward by Touré, too far forward by Touré. De Bruyne was his target in the penalty area. This time,
Just
though,
trying to make my movements smooth and small.
The noise that was going up inside the Etihad. But a great contest we saw there between Yaya Touré and Francis Coquelin. Touré tracking back,
I'm yo-yoing.
dispossesses Coquelin, puts Manchester City on the front foot, and who gets back at him? Saving the day, Coquelin once again. Great bit of play. And Manchester City now starting to ask more questions of Arsenal. Arsenal happy just to get the ball as far away from the goal.
It's pretty hot today. It's in the 80s, I'm sure.
Clear the danger. I'm trying to see this out. Take a point.
Have it here through Sanchez.
So it should be good conditions for lift. I'm just not getting a little lift there. I came out of it. It's above me.
Running the risk of slipping out of the top four right at the end of the season. They've not been outside the top four actually since September of 2014. Started this season with those 5 straight wins for the first time in 103 years. Really struggling at the end of the season. Beaten Southampton a week ago, beaten badly, conceding those 4 goals. Out of the Champions League semi-finals in Madrid in the week. And now being held
I really don't like it getting that far over. A little bit of a breeze is heading that way. There's not much of a wind. There we go. There we
Depending
go.
on how they want to play this and whether they want to push players forward, it's a very promising angle for Alexis Sanchez.
A lot of big boys have gone forward for Arsenal. It looks like they're going to try and attack this.
I've caught them low and ridden them up before.
They're all up there.
It's just, it's coming down.
Sanchez is flicked on and over the goalkeeper off the bar, but he was offside.
Don't want to cause a wreck on the road.
The centre back who got his head to it, turned it over Joe Hart, came back off the frame of the goal. Correct call, I think, though.
Correct call.
Nope, we dropped.
Too early there, Koscielny. Great ball into the box. Dangerous tactic employed by City there.
Get back up there.
And all for holding a high line, but you've got to be in unison. It's very close call, but
there's some rocks.
Koscielny shouldered it in the end.
Yeah.
Took the pace off the ball.
Just going to take it up a little bit. Up a little bit. Up a little bit. Up a little. My LMS will kick in here.
Speculative long balls forward into no man's land. Sanya's standing there thinking, well, someone's got to run. There's 4 of you up there. Help me out here. And it's just trickled away for a goal kick.
This was pumped forward by Petr Cech and missed by everybody initially. Of course, covering behind him was Clichy, who got his head to it. Sanya helps it on towards the halfway line. De Bruyne was challenged by Monreal. Ball comes off the left back and goes for the Manchester City throw. And struggles at home continue. Beaten 5 times at the Etihad this season in the Premier League. Manchester City. As many as
I don't run out of the back of it.
4 seasons put together in terms of home defeats. Uncharacteristic slip-ups, and it could yet come back to cost them. Or when it is the pointer.
Oh, I dropped out right there.
For Aguero, they're appealing for a handball in there. Referee waves away those penalty appeals as Arsenal desperately clear their lines and thump it out of play on the far side. De Bruyne beats the ground in frustration.
I got some lift.
He does. He gets away. He gets a little bit lucky. He plays a blind back heel. It does strike Gabriel's hand.
Here's Wilfred Bonny. First time shot comes back off the bar. The cross had picked it out from the right. Cleared towards the pointer on the edge of the area. He couldn't get anything on it. Fernandinho to keep the danger alive though. Back in by Clichy. Bonny again throws himself at that. Both are claiming that the final touch came off the other. Manchester City want the corner, but they're still wondering a moment ago how they're not back in front. Bonny had beaten Petr Cech. Knew very little about it, the goalkeeper, as it bounced back off the bar behind him.
Anywhere but there.
I don't know what it is about that. I don't know if it's off all this pavement and the wind's blowing that way. So the thermals must be created off of all this pavement. But they're in various places. Sometimes they're over to my right. And then behind us right in the center. I just dropped it right there. I just dropped out. I don't know if I can get hooked back up again or not.
In the space of a few seconds for that Arsenal defence as we go into the last 2 minutes of the 90, and it's still 2-2.
The wind's just rock, so I'm in some lift. I don't know how strong of a lift it is, but see if we can keep it in it. The thermals move, so now I'm dropping too much.
You would think they'd be all but there.
You would suggest that that's as close to a gimme as you're going to get in footballing terms. Arsenal can turn up, go about their business in the knowledge that they're pretty much home and hosed.
We're getting some lift
today.
today.
This was a huge game this afternoon, and Man City looking a little bit dejected now. I think they've realised they missed an opportunity. That Bonnie chance, rattling the crossbar of Pilicek's goal. It could have been a deciding moment. Arsenal just taking the sting out of this now.
I've been told by the discus player, glider flyers, that you got to keep your movements smooth, slow. Those guys are experts at staying with thermals. I don't know how they can see them or what. It's kind of taking me away. I'll try to see if I can bring it back this way and stay in the thermal. There we go. Try it. There we go. There we go. There's some good lift. There we go. Imagine birds can, I've heard like eagles and stuff, they can see lift. Imagine there might be particles and stuff. But there I'm hooked up in the lift now, real good. You can see how small she's getting.
As Ramsey trots back into it, take his place in the midfield.
You see it going up. Just got to keep your movement smooth.
Can Man City muster a little bit more? Try and create another opportunity before the final whistle goes.
Into the first of those
three. Got hooked up really well. Alright. Normally I fly this. I'll play hooked up like this for, I don't know, I think the longest I've done it out here has been 45 minutes. That's because my neck gets sore. There's that hawk up there. See the hawk up there by me? I don't know, you probably can't see it. He's white. He's real hard to see. There's two of them that will come out. I don't think it's the plane that comes out, it's just that because if you're not focused on the area, it'd be real easy to miss them. Yeah, I'm hooked up in that thermal big time. Alright, I'm going to start bringing her down now. Nothing drastic, just bringing it down, elevator.
Rather more regularly, indeed, a flurry of yellow cards. A bit of frustration there for Fernandinho. Just
slow down.
Just to let him know he's still around. Another yellow card.
There you go, I hooked up in the thermal. Like I said, the odds of just putting a camera on your head and saying, well, I think today I'll get hooked up in the thermal. You can't always count on it. See if I can just do a thermal only loop. Oh yeah, no power loop.
It would be out of their own hands if Manchester United win at West Ham on Tuesday. Final Champions League.
Springs to his feet. There you go. Wow, still I'm getting lift right there too. See it going up. Over there in that corner is a good place for lift. You see it going up? Oh. Alright, let's bring her down. Excuse me.
Spoilers.
May add a little bit of flap so I can start scrubbing some lift. Take it out, about right there.
Landing mode.
That's way too high. See if we can bring her down. No power here. Alright, there we go. Yep, it'll still shoot over my head. There we go, it might not. There we go. Yeah, it's going to land out by the landing. Don't want to stall. Try to put it down.
Timer start.
I'm going to bring it around.
Normal mode.
I just don't want it to go out in the grass. So I had a little much lift. A little much lift. This turn can be tricky. Power down, boom. There we
Landing
go.
mode.
Flaps.
Time remaining 7 minutes. Timer stop. Timer start.
Avoid the
Timer
car.
stop.
Bring her into the wind. There you go. Hoo 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 hoo.